my lane fast, call it high speed. I've been working hard, yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, ha, not fucking likely. I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded, icy. Watching numbers grow is what I call sightseeing. In the front row, run it up when they hype me. The following grows, they know how to ignite me. Call me CEO, I've been running shit right, see. And I ain't playing games, I create my own lane, making pleasure out of pain, turning losses into gains. I'm the boss, I'm making change. I've been rocking this exchange, popping off and risking things. Gonna make a fucking name, I just wanna be famous. But I don't want that cheap fame, no I'm not that vain. I just wanna be greatness. 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 Ain't no motherfucker in this world could do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you go and hate this, you can fucking bite me. Okay, I'm going off every chance I get. I don't really take a loss, well, I'll admit. That's why I'll make it to the top, yeah, I commit. And no, I'm never getting lost, I get after it. Investing in my own stock, cause it's faster than any crypto hits go, let me spend. Everything that you see is something I invent. And it's only a percent. I'm gonna take shots. If I miss all, forget it. I'll take a fat loss just to learn all that's in it. I'm taking snapshots, learning how to fall and get it. I'm getting back up, always stand tall, don't sweat it. I never back up, I don't miss a thing or regret it. I'm always learning, you could call me academic. I'm always working, never been apathetic. That energy is like a poison, needs some antiseptic. Ain't no motherfucker in this world could do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you go and hate.
All right. I don't know if I have. Do I have a chat on here? I don't even know. Let's see. Test. Okay. It does show up on the screen. I couldn't remember. Alright. So we're going to play Power Wash Simulator. If anybody shows up, I'll talk to them. I have a career mode. Yeah. My career as a power washer. I'll tell you what. If
Rising, insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste.
OBS crashed for some reason. I don't know if I'm still up. Alright, that's saying I am. The owner of Twitch. But it's still up on Twitch. Looks like it. I don't know if it crashed, but because it crashed the second I went. If it crashes again, well, I'll just stop. But, what's up? Let's see. If it crashes again, bear with me. About the same. Same old stuff. How about you? Alright, looks like it was, let's see. I mean, it was just a glitch why it crashed. Alright, I guess I'll start with the driveway. By the way, I have the sound turned off of the game because it annoys the shit out of me hearing the damn water sprayer all the time. That's cool. You just want a job just gonna be, I mean, not I'm not trying to be a hater. You want to do this for regular, or you're just kind of doing this as a job right now until you figure out what you really want to do, or you're just kind of taking it one step at a time. Yeah, it's the same here, bro. Actually, I think it doesn't feel cooler, but I think it's technically less degrees lately. This is the job you wouldn't want to be doing right now, that's for sure. Because when I did the pest control, I was outside. Man, I had to be outside when it's like, I don't know, I don't know. I'm assuming humidity over there is not as bad as it is here in the south not the south, not South America, but the south of the United States. Like the heat was bad, but like, let's see. So, and because I was doing pesticides, like we had to have a uniform. It was like a requirement by like the laws and stuff. Because you want to get like the shit we used wasn't like going to give you cancer tomorrow or anything like that. We kind of used some of the lighter shit. That was kind of like part of our deal. Was like supposed to be more friendly and all that kind of shit. Um, but because of all the laws, the way a lot of that shit works, and that's kind of what anything. That wouldn't just be pesticide, but like the more you're exposed to it, like say if you're one person and you got some on you, it ain't gonna be that bad. But if I work with it every day, all day for 8 to 10 hours, and it gets on me, it can build up in you. That's why you end up having a lot of like these people, like these workers, like from that I can't remember what it's called, but like that weed stuff. I think that's why it's worse on them. Like if you just want to use it around your house, you're probably gonna be all right. But if you're somebody that's out like spraying like tons and tons of it, like for a job all the time, then you're gonna get fucked. So we had to wear long pants, long sleeve shirts, and like I guess we could wear tennis shoes, but I usually had like some like work boots. Man, talk about, and then like the shirts were kind of scratchy, so I always wore like an undershirt. Talk about getting hot when it's like out in like 100-degree weather and the humidity. Man, one time I drank like 12 bottles of water in one day. Here in America, the main concern is the gas prices. Like if you ask the average person, and then of course then the food and everything else is higher because of that. I don't know if most of them realize that's why a lot of it's gone up, but I'd say the average person would be like the main problem would be like they'd be talking about like the gas prices and the prices of food and stuff like that. See, like, I swear, if you were like a real power washer, like, you wouldn't, like, I can see, like, okay, I can tell that's dirty, right? But then I hit this button, and then, like, where it says, like, I couldn't know that that spot right there is dirty, you know? Plus, it's a game, obviously. If you're really power washing, you're not, nobody's going to be able to tell if every centimeter's clean. I can't imagine. It's got to be like when I was doing it's got to be affecting. I don't know. Like I don't know how they can do with their raise their prices because a lot of people are under contracts, so you couldn't just raise the prices on like the pest control. But I imagine they're hurting a lot because with the gas being so high. I mean, I used to, sometimes I drive like 300 or 400 miles in a day. You know what I'm saying? Like you'd have to get. I can't imagine, and this is like over 2 years ago. So like, and then some, I'd fill up and it's like 40 or $50. So I can't imagine what they're having to pay now. So that definitely adds a lot to any kind of thing that uses a lot of gas for their service. Like I'm sure, like lawn care companies and stuff, theirs might even be a little worse because on top of like just the cars or the things, the trucks to get to the place, then they have to worry about like gassing up the lawnmowers or whatever. So they gotta be in real bad shape. And then also, like with pest control and stuff, like people don't want bugs, but if they're not seeing any and money comes up to being an issue, that'll be something you're gonna drop right off the bat. You can't really stop eating food or having electricity, you know? I mean, I guess some people would. Like to actually go to sleep, or you mean you just bought a new one and you're getting it set up? I think too. I think if you're doing real power washing, it's a lot quicker than this. But I don't know what you said not to. Do you mean no? You're not getting ready to go to bed, or you just bought a bed or something, like a new mattress or something? Oh, what size bed you got? I'll tell you one thing, and a lot of people used to make fun of me for it. I usually sleep in a, which is kind of bad because I'm like I know y'all use metrics, but I'm like over 2 meters tall. I'm a 6'4", so I sleep in like what we call, I don't know how they call beds over there. Over here we do twin. You got a full, you got queen, you got king, and then they got something called a California king. Like I always slept in a twin bed for the longest time, and then I got this bed. It's a queen finally. It makes so much difference. I learned that from when I don't know what side. When I would stay at that my girlfriend's house, that one that broke my heart so bad. When I'd say she had either a full or queen, and man, it made the world of difference. Because sometimes she'd come over here when I only had the twin bed, and she'd be sleeping in a twin bed. It was kind of hard. Luckily, she was kind of small, so it wasn't a big deal. But yeah, I'm really glad I got the queen bed now. I mean, the only downside is I don't use like half of it. Really, I sleep on one side. I don't sleep in the middle or nothing like that. So, I mean, this game ain't the most fun. Like, it's I don't know. It's a good little like kind of like not thinking. The other thing I think is like sometimes it's like too detail oriented. It takes like some parts you got to find every little speck of dirt to get 100% pass. I think I need to like do it like where I do like a grid system, but even then it doesn't always work. If some of the dirt, if you don't hit just right, it'll still be there. Like, look, I know I sprayed this area, but there's still like even the little pieces I can see without double testing it. Wrong button. Well, I'm not hating on it. I'm just saying, like, it's nicer to have. And then if you get you a girl or something, and like, I mean, you know, if you're just having sex, you can have sex on twin bed. It's not that big a deal. But like, sleeping with them or something, it's not always the most comfortable. And I don't know, you might like the big gals, and the big gals are going to take up more room. I'll tell you a funny story. You want to hear a funny story? Let me know. I won't tell it unless you let me know if you want to hear a funny story. It involves sex too, if you want to. If that make you know, it's not like super graphic, but I don't think I ever told it. Well, one time, this is pretty fucked, right? Like I know it sounds all great and gravy, like man, I'd be fucking that pussy all the time or whatever, right? Well, one time I went to my girlfriend's house after I got off work, cause like where I worked, she lived like same where between where I live and where she lives, like work was like right in the middle, relatively. Maybe it's a little closer to her house, maybe a little closer to mine, but pretty close. So sometimes at night I would go to her house, right? And after work, and sometimes I didn't get off till like late, like 10, 11, 12 o'clock at night. So one time I went to her house, and yeah, I know, I was just messing with you, but like, but so you know, we're having sex and whatever, right? Somehow during the middle of the sex, I fell asleep. Like I literally passed out and fell asleep, and like I felt so bad because it wasn't like I mean, it wasn't like that it was bad or boring or anything like that, but like I was just so fucking tired, dude, that like I fell asleep, and she's like, "What the fuck's wrong with you?" or something. I can't remember exactly what she said, but I still remember the incident. It's kind of embarrassing. And then also I felt kind of bad because I'm like, well, that's I tell you what's also bad for me. I think it used to make her mad somewhat because when I had sex, it took me a long time to finish. Like, I mean, sometimes we'll be having like not like I'm not trying to sound like some sort of like I'm not trying to brag here because I think sometimes it was more detrimental than it was good. Like we'd be having sex for like an hour. Like, and I don't mean like a straight 100% for an hour. You know what I'm saying? Like no stop or change positions. But like I wasn't one of them dudes where it's like fuck for like 5 minutes and I come. You know. On all my ends is saying excellent connection. Might just be that shitty ass Irish internet you got. Did you hear my story at least, or at least the point of it? Also, I don't know. Let's see. It's all green over there too on the OBS. Because a while ago the OBS crashed on me, so I thought maybe that's that. I mean, the bad thing is like, would that take it? Like sometimes it'd be like late after work, so we'd both be like tired. So it was because she'd come over because we worked at the same place, right? So sometimes she'd come over after she got off work to my house, and then she'd be tired, and so it'd be a similar situation. Not that she ever like fell asleep during sex that I remember, like I did, but like I wonder if the mailbox needs to be cleaned. Well, it doesn't seem like it's dirty. Let's look at it. We can do a tab. Nope. Okay, you don't gotta clean the mailbox. But so yeah, I think and I think sometimes she'd be pissed because it'd be taking so long. I know you ever get so frustrated, you just want to. You're just like, fuck it, I'm done. That's kind of how it was sometimes. But yeah, she ended up being a stupid bitch, and I let her get away with a lot of shit because I fell in love. I was in love with like I mean, legitimately love with her. So it really fucked me up. So that's something to be careful of. That's my mistake. So try not to fall in love with nobody because that's gonna fuck you up. I should have known better. Because I really haven't ever been like the guy to go like, because there has been girls like I probably could have fucked like more. Like a lot of them though, I wasn't really attracted to them, so like I didn't really want to fuck them just to fuck them. So I didn't really fuck. I haven't really fucked that many girls, but I end up being one of those dudes that falls in love, which is fucked. So it wasn't like I was just fucking her to fuck her. Like we went out for a while before we even like fucked. Yeah, I don't know. It's like the only thing I can think of. It's your mine's all I can go on is everything is showing me like because when you do on when you put it up on like your I got the YouTube thing. It says it shows you like the connection says excellent. OBS shows like the connection is excellent. You know, the only thing I could think of is because let me see. The only thing I could think of is because what I'm streaming on I'm streaming on Twitch and um, YouTube at the same time, and it's buffering because I had to go through this different website called Restream. But then it says on the Twitch, it says it's excellent too, and then everything says excellent on the Restream site also. It could also be, you know, like you're in Ireland and I'm in like fucking the United States. That's a big distance. So like wherever my shit's uploading to whatever server, then it's got to get transferred to your server over there. So we're gonna be like way behind too. I mean, I got pretty good internet. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that either. Let's see. Right now, with everything running, I'm getting download is saying about 85 megabits, megabytes, whatever. And then the upload's really good. It's at like almost 30. So that's a really good upload speed. Well, I mean now you say you go out sometimes, right, to the bars or pubs or wherever the fuck y'all call them over there. Well, you got I don't know how much money you got. I'm not asking either, but so you got a job now. Like I know you got like you got more bills too though. That's the only problem. You got more bills now, so maybe you can't spend as much money, but go out and you know. And I'm not saying but maybe a friends of benefits thing. It might be a little bit more about like you know buying them something every now and again than it would be if it was like a real girlfriend. But then maybe because you got some money, maybe you can go out a little more, you know? But yeah, everything looks good on my end, so. Yeah, she fucked me up. Like I said, it was all love. Like I'm not gonna get into it because I really don't want to think about it right now because I got enough shit going on in my life. It also didn't help that she kind of crazy. Also, like I mean, legit crazy. Like one time she tried to kill herself, and when she ended up having to go to a fucking like a mental place. Not like a hope, but like a, I don't know if you know or how they do it over there, but like they have like a hospital, but they had like a mental ward kind of thing. She ended up going to like the mental ward and was in there for like a week or two. I even went and visited her there. Yeah. I let her get away with some shit I would never let her. Like when you tell yourself like, there's no way I'd ever put up with that shit. That's what makes me mad, more mad than anything. Not necessarily like not necessarily falling in love. Like I'll talk about it like haha, it's fucked. But like just I put up with shit I knew I shouldn't have put up with. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I fucked up there. That's like all my fault. I should have cut her loose out of my life, but I was so fucking in love that I felt that was worse. Losing her was worse than, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like I give people more because like the shit that happened, I'm like, nah, I'm dog, and there ain't no fucking way I'd put up with that shit. No, I'd cut that bitch to get the fuck out. I'd have beat the shit out of her. Well, let's go with that. I'm not advocating for beating women. I'm saying like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'd have lost my shit. You know what I'm saying? No, yeah, you're right. So I give people more of a benefit of a doubt now. I couldn't hate on somebody like before. Because I mean, you hear stories of what people put up with, or and I mean, this ain't even just a woman to a man. It could be the other way around. But luckily for me, like I was able to escape. I wasn't married to this girl. I didn't have no kids. We didn't live together. So, I mean, for what happened, I've heard a lot worse stories for people that were in more of a harder to get out of scenario. Yeah, I mean, and I don't know if she wasn't like that bad shit overall. Like she had bipolar depression and shit. It wasn't like she was like yelling and screaming at me or nothing like that. It was just like she had like control issues and stuff. And I don't mean like controlling me. I mean controlling herself. Like kind of erratic behavior, stuff like that. I'm just lucky I didn't do nothing stupid. Is all I'm saying. Cause I'd have been more fucks. Yeah, I mean, it makes it a lot harder to get away from, or you got a lot more shit. I mean, sometimes I wish I had kids, so I don't know. It's kind of one of them weird things for me. I don't say that I'm 100% against it, but like I would advocate for kind of being 100, like as close to 100% as sure as you can be that you're with the right woman before you have kids. And I know accidents happen, you know, but and I learned that from my friend in high school because he got this girl pregnant when we were in high school, and then she was ended up being a fucking bitch and you know all kinds of stuff, and he had stuck paying child support forever on that and everything, you know. Oh, did you? I didn't know that. I didn't know you ever lived with somebody. Yeah, luckily I never lived with this girl like or nothing like that, so I haven't really ever experienced that except for like my college roommate. He was kind of fucked, but that's a whole different thing than like like a girlfriend, boyfriend, spouse. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the only people I've ever lived with, like college, couple college roommates in the dorms, and my mom. That's about the only people I've ever lived with. But of course, my dad when I was little. I stayed with my cousin for a while, but like it wasn't like a full on. I was just kind of staying there over the summer, and I kind of lived with my, which I disown, like half sister, which I don't talk about, or two. I had a really bad falling out. So who's the crazy woman you live with? I'm curious. If you don't want to talk about it, you don't have to. I'm just curious. Sometimes it's interesting to get other people's experiences. Oh, I wonder if okay, I gotta use the higher pressure to get that off. That's the first time I've had that graffiti. Also, man, I don't know who the fuck's house is this dirty. Oh, well, I didn't know. I thought maybe you had like a girlfriend you lived together for a while at some point. Obviously, I don't know your entire life story. You like being, you like, I'm gonna assume something here. Tell me if I'm wrong. You like being like, well, you're not, I know you're not by yourself, but like not having to live with your parents anymore. Was that cool? I can imagine. Even without like the craziness or whatever. Yeah, I get it. It's no judgments on my end. I don't think anybody's mom is perfect or anybody's parents are perfect. Your house is this fucking dirty, man. I mean, I've seen all kinds of shit in my time. I was watching these TikTok videos. Like, I don't know how much you know or whatever, and I'm assuming they have similar things over there. But a lot of times when you buy a house, you want to get it inspected to make sure everything's, there's no fucking like issues you don't know about. I used to go to like these fucking like I don't know if they were $1 million houses or like they were brand new, right? And just me walking around like, cause I'd have to walk around. This is similar to what I would do. I had to walk. I wasn't spraying, but I was spraying like I would walk around and would spray pesticide like this, like out of a thing, and I could tell like shit was fucked. Like new houses would have like foundation cracks or and shit like that, or they would just be like shit that wasn't plugged up or finished correctly. Like even I could see that shit when I was walking around. I watched some people do that, and they'll point out shit. I'll be like, "Yep, I seen that shit." I'd tell people, I'd be like, "Look, your house. I don't know how long you've had this, or if you still have a warranty. Like you might want to get with them because these are shit like there'd be like gaps in the door frame, or there'd be like I don't know what it's called, but like a skirt thing where it's supposed to kind of like block when you cover like a little rubber piece so you keep stuff from getting in and out, like bugs. But then also that's good. Like you want that shit to be more secure, like for like heating and air as well, because it lets in air and everything else. Shit, I can see that. Let's see. I'm probably have to get the ladder out for the top. Well, like I'm not saying you never see your parents no more, or nothing, but like at least now you're not, you're not like stuck there all the time when if shit's going on. You got like you know what I'm saying? You're away from it. It's kind of like when my mom was sick, and then like I want to try to go visit her, and then everything, but it's hard seeing her like that and everything in the hospital or the nursing home. So it's kind of like it was kind of nice sometimes just to come home and you know not have to deal with it. Yeah, I get it. Like I mean, mine's a different circumstance, but I mean, I had a similar. I had to worry about mama, and stuff like that. Not the same, when she was sick before we got her to the hospital and everything. You know, I'd be worried about her falling down, or if I left the house, I was nervous, stuff like that. Well, that's good. I mean, because a lot of times, even if it's a good job, you might not always like it. So that's a good thing. You can play some football, as y'all call it. Boo. I imagine it's kind of good too. Like now you probably feel a little more independent too, don't you? Like a little more control of your life or whatever. Like I don't know like if your parents are real strict or like because I mean even though you're grown, you were staying with them. I could still see some parents are being like, you be make sure you're at home or don't drink this here or don't have somebody over or whatever. So now, at the least, I would figure at least you're a little more independent on that aspect. So I would think that would be a plus. That's how I kind of see it, anyway. My mom, I mean, that's one thing. My mom wasn't ever like that, especially after I got grown. Plus, I mean, I paid most of the bills here, so it wasn't like I was living in her house or some shit. And I'm not saying I don't know. Like, I mean, maybe you pay bills and shit too. I'm not saying you didn't. I'm just saying, like, in general, it's a little more if it's their place versus your own or something. I mean, yeah, it is what it is. Today, I had to call about my mom's life insurance policy. That's gonna be a mess because they're gonna take they don't do anything online, so they have to send me shit in the mail, and then I have to like mail it back to them, and then who knows how long before I get any of the money. Not that that's the most important thing. I'm just saying. It's just another thing to deal with. Yeah. No, it's a start. Everybody got to start somewhere, bro. All right, man. Good luck sleeping and everything. I'm gonna play this and see what goes on. Yeah. Like I said, I mean, it's even if they ain't necessarily the worst parents, there's shit parents do sometimes. Well, it's only 4 o'clock over here, so I won't be good nighting for a while. But peace out, man. This is an abandoned house. They had like graffiti in some spots and shit too. I don't know. I guess I said dirty earlier, but it might be like mold or moss or some shit. I used to see that on people's houses a lot when I was doing my job. I was on the need to cut their fucking grass. Like, how am I supposed to see that shit without this fancy, like, dirt sniffer? Or how many of these simulator games they got? Like, this one's at least like a. I think the original one I remember is like they used to have. They even had this back when I was a kid. Flight simulator, you know. And then I know they got like a truck simulator. And then they got of course the goofy ones like Goat Simulator. I bet they got like Lawnmower Simulator. Wouldn't you think? My stream's bit rate, is that for the video or audio? God damn, man. I imagine some of the houses are worse to do than others. I'm about to raise my rates. Or we can do that in this game. Then I just cleaning these damn steps is a lot of trouble. Alright, let's step back. I was trying to see if I got the steps clean. Oops, wrong one. I also might. I'm gonna have to go back to the other side, ain't I? Make sure I got the other side too. A Power Wash Simulator! Boop boop. Sometimes it's hard to tell. There's so much orange. I thought the stairs might count separate. Maybe they count as the whole porch. I think I got these steps clean. I would thought that would have been a. Is that one little speck? There's no way nobody would notice that. Like if I watched their house, they wouldn't be like, "Wait, really? Well, you missed this one little corner here. How do you even wash that?" Damn it! I don't even know. Oh shit! My thing just started going nuts. Ooh. I wonder if they got like dog wash simulator. Damn, see, there's some right there. That's probably why the steps ain't clean. Jesus. Come on. Is there like a little bit right there? How the fuck are you even supposed to get to that? I gotta put on one of my. Crack and crevice or something? Really? Damn, this shit's more precise than like a 3D, like a shooter. How am I supposed to get in there? What the fuck? How am I supposed to get to that? Is that shit on there, or is that like on the floor above? I don't know. Fuck. This will be one of them houses. If somebody's living here, you're like, is this person alive in there? Let's see. Yeah, I got under this shit. Down on the ground. Fuck. Oh, is that why the steps ain't washed? Because it's the back of the damn things? I wonder if that's why it wasn't done. Maybe over here, I gotta come. Goddamn. I waste a fuckload of water, I'll tell you that much. Hopefully, I'm not like in California or somewhere where there's like droughts all the time. I gotta turn around here. Oh, I must have got that. I'm like, where? I'd probably be out of business. Power washing can't be that, or it's gotta be fucking expensive, because there's some places you can't even, they don't even have like that much water available. See if I can get under here while I'm down here. I'll have to come back. Let's see that. Wash, 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 wash. I don't know why that didn't come. Said it ain't clean. Wait, right there? This thing I washed the fence. You would think that fence would be dirty as fuck too if their house is this fucking dirty. Sometimes I can't tell if it's a blade of grass or some fucking dirt. Okay, that's pretty clean. Let's see, is there anything under here? Maybe on the top? Oh no. Oh no, I dropped my thing. Ow. Play wash washing. I wonder if they got one ball wash simulator to spray your balls. I have to get my goddamn ladder out. I don't know what this even does. I don't know if this helps. God damn. You spray, spray, wash, 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 wash. Washing it. I think I got all that underneath here. Move back. Remember when I do people's houses? We had to knock down spider webs. You'd be like, I go to houses, I'd be like, these people haven't had any kind of pest control in like years, or never, because they'd have so many spider webs just like built up. Like that's how that person's front must have been. I wonder if that trim is separate than the porch or not. I guess it is separate. I'm gonna come back over some of this shit. I'm trying to do it. I wouldn't try to do all the lower trim around the house. Probably do the porch. I wonder. Oh, shit, control, motherfucker. Oh, I think maybe I can't stand up because I hit my head. Oops. I was playing one and the other day or yesterday or whenever, and I just fucking jumped off the roof. It didn't hurt me, so I guess there's no damage in this game. Sometimes I'm like, man, I know I'm hitting that. Why isn't it coming clean? It's just like, fuck. Alright, I did some of the steps earlier, but I'll fix it. Alright, you can write shit on here like, fuck you, dirt. Okay. God damn it. Like, how the fuck did I miss that? Like, right, how is there, how is that, like, that's all wet, right? Son of a bitch. I tell you, somebody like this fucking, or it'd either be a nightmare, right? They'd be really good. It's like somebody with like some super OCD. Like they would want to get every inch of this shit clean. God damn, under here too? Fuck. How the fuck am I not getting that? I can't get down any further. How's that not cleaning it? How is that not fucking cleaning it? Clean, motherfucker. They're gonna chip the paint off of the damn handrail if I get it clean enough. God damn. I'll have to come back and detail that shit later. I'm just trying to make sure I got all the steps. Shit. Did I not get this? Shit. Alright, I think I got all that. Wait, the goddamn spot right there. Damn it. Shit, wrong thing. Control. Control? I guess I gotta get in this far. Trying to figure out best way. Oops. I think I got it all respectively, you know, obviously. I think I got the steps mostly done. I'm kind of doing some of this as like, washing, washing, wash, wash, wash. Let's get this porch. I didn't even touch the door handle on this motherfucker. Clean some of this shit up here. This goddamn railing's gonna be a bitch. I'm gonna have to come back over this shit. Ugh, fuck. What percentage clean is this house now? Like 30%? Oh, I called it. I didn't remember. Railroad Tycoon. Power Wash Simulator Tycoon. I'm gonna become rich off this shit. Oh, we got the door clean. They can come inside their house now. I learned these damn rails are a pain in the butt to clean. I don't know if I need like higher pressure or if they're just that dirty. I wonder, like, I'll see, like, some people don't chat, and I get it. Like, I go to, like, watch people play. Sometimes I'll put something on and be, like, playing it or whatever, just, but not, like, at the computer or keyboard or whatever. But I'll get, like, I'll show concurrent viewers, and I wonder how many people are just, like, running around, like, other, like, YouTube people that, like, make videos, they're gonna. I don't know if this exists. I would think it would, but I don't know. YouTube cracked down on like making fun of people a few years ago. You gotta be careful because it's bullying or some bullshit. But like people just going around, like clicking around, like and seeing like, oh, I'm finding the cringiest streamer or the saddest, loneliest one one viewer, and then making videos of it. I mean, I don't give a fuck. I was just curious. Because I'd like to, if that ever happened, I'd like to see the video, but, you know, I don't know if that's even a thing. God damn it. Now it's dirty. Or, like, maybe somebody coming in saying somebody's going to say something, like, controversial. Like, Well, what would be the point? Even if I did say something like cancelable or whatever, like, why would you come? Why would somebody come in? Oh, this one viewer guy's in there. He's like, fucking Nazi talking and shit, or like come to recruit. Like, hey, poor old white guy all alone. How's it going? You want to join up with my white nationalism? You know, I'd be like, no, fuck off. Just because I'm a sad, lonely guy, don't mean I'm a fucking incel or a goddamn white nationalist. Come on. I remember when YouTube. I remember before, like the reason you couldn't really stream games, it was a pain. I tried to do something one time. I plugged up my GameCube. I think it was a Dazzle, but I think it was before, like, so you could record a video, but it was before, or you'd have to go through a bunch of hoops to like what was it? It was before like OBS and every damn thing else, right? Like, you had to, how what was it? It was like you had to have like two or three programs, different programs running to kind of capture and like to get the video and shit. It was a pain in the butt. So nobody did it. I used to do just like regular live streams where I'm just talking on with webcam. There was a bunch of sites that started out. None of them kept up, right? You had before YouTube. I remember when YouTube first did their little streaming thing. You could do it. They had their Google. Well, it was kind of like tied to Google Plus, but it might just be separate now. I don't know, like Google Hangouts or whatever. So, but there was like this one site before you could live stream on YouTube. I used to go do blog TVs, and they used to have a site where it was kind of cool. It was kind of like Google Hangouts or probably like Discord. Like Discord, it's weird how some things kind of like take off. Like Stickam was kind of like Discord, but it was a site. It wasn't like a program where you could have like video chat and chat. You wouldn't have to have video, but you could do audio chat. You can have like a group of people. You could have like 5 or 6 people on camera and everything. You just had to do it through the site. So that was the funny thing about it. And there's Discord. They had like Zoom. Zoom's for like more like I guess professional business people. Or even before that, like I remember the thing what you would do, uh, if you want to talk to somebody on voice chat, you'd have like Skype, and then so just in like my time on YouTube, how much shit's changed. I think a lot of stuff came down to like having the better bandwidth, like more accessible, having like high speed internet. I think that's why some people laughed at like Netflix originally, is because it's like, how you gonna watch a movie? Like you can't even like watch a 30-second fucking porn clip. I still don't know if this is like some sort of soap or something. I really don't. It's kind of like that shit where you go and you do like a black light. You're like, oh, he came all over the fucking rails of the deck. Like, what the fuck? What nasty motherfucker's living here jacking off outside on his fucking porch? I don't know how I'm gonna get a better angle on this. Oh, I guess I can kind of come over here. This is all these damn houses are built like all fucked up and shit. You gotta like get in every little nook and corner and crevice. It's like shit. I guess the best way is just I kind of just do the get the big shit I can see, and then I'll have to come back and get all like meticulous. I used to hate people's houses like this too. Like you get like spider webs all in here. It'd be a fucking hard ass shit to clean. We had this big ass pole, and you wouldn't like the pole wouldn't fit on some people's little porches. It was such a pain in the ass. I used to just sometimes just put my gloves on, and just run my hand around there. But you gotta be careful because every once in a while, like wasps or bees or I mean, yeah, well, I guess you could have like a carpenter bee or something. They would kind of build like a little nest right in there. So if you run your hand on it, even though you had like some rubber gloves on, it might not be thick enough, and you'd still get like stung. Right now, all you can do is kind of like this. It's just like try to get the most of it, and then kind of come back. This is such a meticulous fucking thing to do, man. I hope for people that do power washing in real life, it ain't this hard. It feels like this is harder than real life. And I'm like, God damn, why would I want to play a game where it's harder to do the game than it is to like do this shit in real life? Sometimes I just spray this shit and hope it kind of cleans. Oh my god. Let's see. Oops, wrong side. Wrong button. We'll just kind of go this way. Alright, so I got the floor clean. So I can get the walls, and then I'll finish up the roof. Try to do some of the railing and shit. So one of the first kind of like simulator games, they had that game Sim Earth back when I was a kid. It was always fun. They even made like a Super Nintendo version, which wasn't as like graphically cool. The coolest thing about that was like you could set like a Godzilla attack, and like in the Super Nintendo version, instead of being Godzilla, it would be shit. It would be Bowser. So I always thought that was kind of funny. And then there was a Sim Ant game. Way before Goat Simulator. Well, we're gonna try to do the walls first before we do the ceiling. Let's see if I got this wall mostly clean. Let's see. See, sometimes there's like then they try to make it real, and you got like shadow. Like I was playing one, and it was a playground, and there was like metal shit, and then the sun was out. So when the sun was out, it'd be shining, and you couldn't tell if it was the sun or fucking like some of the dirt from when you do the little orange. So that's kind of annoying. I'm gonna bring a little step stool up here. You can't jump. I hit my head on the roof. I didn't know you needed like a 20-inch vertical to fucking be a damn power wash professional. Alright, so we got the window washed itself. So we can get the whatever frame, I guess is what it's called. Put another one on there. It doesn't seem like I seen any orange, but you never know. Orange bag. Some edge. We're getting it slowly but surely. I've been playing, like, I guess, was the stream's almost 2 hours. So, and I've only gotten like 34% of this house cleaned. That's crazy. I guess if you were doing this, you could only do like one house a day. See if I can go get my step stool. Where's it at? How do you get? Okay. Might need it on this porch. I don't know if I can even like. There's just not enough room on this motherfucker. On the porch, I mean. Let's see. Shit. Ah, got it. So we got the wall, we got the floor. See if we can't get the roof. Let's see. Maybe some of the stuff I just need to hold it on there longer. So I can clean this shit. Come on, house. Look at that, like little piss ass shit. Like, right, like, gotta get like that and under here. It's like, damn. Hope these motherfuckers make good money. I think I get paid $600 for this house. It seems like low to me for this, for the work. Look at that shit. I had to get off the porch to finish the roof, just like where the, where all the, just to get an angle at it. God damn it. Might as well try to get this while I'm up here, huh? How am I supposed to get that side of this? I know I can't go much over here. I guess I'm gonna do some of that off the porch. I don't see no way of getting that on the porch. It's like some of the shit's just so fucking precise. It's like shoot me in the fucking face. Like I cannot possibly keep up with it. I thought I could like do this one on this. I could do a stream and like do one house. So I'm like, fuck. It's like Jesus Christ. It's gonna take like 17 hours to beat one house, for a lack of better terminology. Beat, clean, wash, whatever. Maybe if I'm closer. And then the damn thing quits working. Man, I've got to be pretty close to the fucking roof done, right? I say that and I look up and there's a fuckload of shit. God damn. My audio stream's working. I'm just not talking. Like I can't talk every second. Goddamn YouTube. Like see, like tap tap tap, fuck fuck fuck. I wish you could keep like I wish you could hold this down. All it does is like you tap the button. Like who the fuck would know that spot's dirty right there? I can't see that shit. Like on this little step stool, get a little better angle. Also gotta do the roof. Finish the God, the porch is taking forever because these damn railings. little like spots, like nobody would know. I think I'll have to get off the damn porch to hit some of these places. Get my step stool. I don't know if that counts as the porch or not, or the roof. It's a pretty good sized house too. God damn. God damn. Fuck. Wow, I got a post clean. Impressive. There's a little bit right there. Sometimes it makes it hard to tell because there's other parts that haven't been cleaned. So I see the orange and I'm like, fuck, is that or is that something else? I don't know if that's even hitting up there. I don't think it's depth in. I'll have to get on my ladder. Ah, shit, wrong thing. Thanks for follow, Bell. Bell 2. Enjoy watching people wash houses. It's fun times. Trying to start a new career, just practicing. Figure if I can beat the game, I can, I can do the job in real life. Shit. Hmm. All right, I got another post clean. Moving up in the world. What am I at? 36 fucking percent? You fucking shitting me? 36 fucking percent. Oh, I got another post clean. Impressive, yes. I know. I know. I cleaned it. I got one. I got a post clean. Life don't get much better than that. Thinking about asking my boss for a raise on this motherfucker. Shit. Oh, oh. Shit, wrong one. I'd be dead by now if I was really doing this job. Fuck, I would have died of dehydration. I guess I could just drink some of the water. Shit. Just drink some of the water out of the hose. Jeez. Still don't know how I haven't got the front, the roof, the top of the. I think there might be a better tool for cleaning the fucking these things than. Crawling around on the ground. My nose itching. I need some cocaine. Just kidding. I don't do cocaine. I've never done cocaine. I don't even know. Ah, damn. It must be like microscopic dirt particles on some of this shit. You need to get down with a fucking magnifying glass to get some of this shit off, huh? Okay, look. I don't see any dirt. Oh, wait, there's a little bit there and there and there, right? Let's see. I couldn't tell there was that dirt right there. Man, some of this dirt, like, I guarantee you the second I finish doing this house, it'll be right back if the wind blows. I wonder if this is where, behind this rain spout on the roof, if there's some. I can't tell if it's just light coming through there, if it's orange. I wish there was like a zoom. I need like fucking like a binoculars. Also, I don't know, maybe that's on top and I can't get it. Trying to hit that line pretty good. I think I got it with that. I guess I gotta use this. It's like edging, but not like not the masturbation kind of edging. Goddamn, come on. Maybe wait. I don't know if I'm even hitting that. Crawling around on the ground some more. So I can't tell what some of the shadow. My eyesight's not that good anymore. Like especially up close. Jeez. Well, Jesus. I want to try to get everything done before I bust out the ladder and climb on the roof. The roof. The roof. The roof is on fire. The motherfucker burn. Burn, motherfucker, burn. Yeah, I almost want to be like, look, you might. I told somebody when I was doing their house for pest control, I said, your house is so fucking full of cockroaches. You might as well just fucking move. It was fucking horrible. It was horrible. I'm not judging nobody. You might get a bug. If you didn't get a bug, I wouldn't have had a job. But goddamn, if your house is like infested, there's only so much we can do, bro. Man, there's no way I'm gonna get all of this shit. These little rails. I think the back porch is the exact same. I was just trying to get all this shit while I was over here because fuck. Okay, seems pretty decent from there. Wow, I got a hand railing clean. I gotta go down. Oh, I can't. Fuck. Jesus. Bro, I don't believe in hell, but goddamn, I swear, hell would be me like pressure washing something like this, but never ending, like in real life. Oh my god, I think I got it. I still don't know why the roof isn't marked as clean. Let's see, I can pull up. This says porch, so I don't know if that counts both porch. There's like a front porch and a back porch. I don't even know what fascia is. Veranda. I don't know. All right, I guess all that's clean. Let's see what walls and stuff I can get without busting out the ladder. Okay. Shit, shit. I'm about to get the step stool back to get above the garage shit right there. God damn it. Oh, I guess not. How do you get that? I wonder if I have to get the ladder out for this. Let's see. Maybe if I get a little closer. Wow, almost 40% in 2.5 hours. I wonder how far. I think that's about as high up as that goes. I'll have to get the ladder out, I think, or maybe I can get closer. Shit. I would think a house where I got to climb up on a fucking ladder to get some of the shit costs more to do. At least I know I would charge more. I can just imagine somebody running around power spraying somebody's house, power washing, whatever. And they're just hopping around like, woo. I just don't know if that's how it's done. I don't know if jumping is involved in general. It works for me though. Who the fuck got to dig graffiti up there? They had to fucking get on a ladder and shit. Nah, I don't know if that's even. I'm gonna have to get on a ladder, I believe. All right, looks like we're gonna. Wonder if I got under here when I came through earlier. I don't think I'll be able to get all that window without. This dude used to be an ex NBA player before he became a power wash superstar. Hello? I'm alright. Well, not really, but I'm making it. Well, my mom just passed away like 2 weeks ago. No. Yeah, no. Trust me, me too. She turned out she had cancer, and she kept it from me. I didn't know it, and she was getting sicker and sicker, and I couldn't get her to go to the doctor. Eventually, I did, and she'd let it get so bad that like the tumor had like busted through her skin, and yeah, it was super bad, and she fell down one day because it was like a lot of fluid built up in her legs and stuff. She wasn't able, and I was having to, and in my condition, I couldn't help her. Like I could barely get her up off the floor, just you know what I'm saying, for how bad off I am. And I was like, Mom, you're gonna fall down. You're gonna hurt yourself worse. I'm not gonna be able to get you up. We gotta do something. So I took her to the hospital. She was in there for like 10 and 12 days. Um, they diagnosed her with breast cancer, and we were doing the treatment for her. She said she wanted to, try, you know what I'm saying? Because the doctor said that the way the breast cancer worked is it was fed off of her estrogen. So he gave her like an estrogen blocker and said that a lot of women could make it. I think it might have been too far. I think the doctor might have been a little more optimistic, but I was at that point I was trying to be as optimistic as I could be, and so she'd gotten so weak and stuff, and I was, I've cooked and stuff, and she wasn't eating as good, so they diagnosed her as like malnourished or whatever. So I had to end up putting her in like a nursing home, and they were going to be like kind of what I had to do when I was in the thing, trying to do like rehab, and they could give her medicine and everything like that, in hopes that she could get well enough where she could come home and be able to do, like I didn't expect her to do everything she did before, but like if she could get up and go to the bathroom and stuff like things like that weren't even working well for us towards the end. Like she wasn't even able to get up off the toilet and everything. And I was having to help her, and so that was kind of the plan. And she seemed like sometimes she seemed like she was doing a little bit better. I know she didn't like going. I think it was another reason she didn't want to go to the doctor. She kind of knew how bad it was and didn't want to. But I was like, Mama, there's nothing I can do for you here. Like, I just don't have the capability. I wish I could, but I just don't have the capabilities. So she was there for a couple of weeks, and like they were doing therapy with her. They got her up, and she was walking a little bit. They really got a lot of the fluid out of her legs, so that was helping. But because the cancer was so bad on one side, her right arm got where it was swelling up, and she couldn't do anything with it. And they worked on that, and they got it down. Then the guy was gone on vacation who did that treatment, because you had to be specially trained to do it. And so then it got real bad, and then he came back and it got a little bit better. And then one week, like I didn't go see her over the whole weekend one time, and when I came back that next Monday, she was horrible. She'd gotten sick or something and been like throwing up for like the whole weekend and hadn't eaten. And we went and we did some tests. I told him, I said, well, you can do some tests and see if there's anything you can do. Because if it was something anything else, like they had to, she couldn't have survived a surgery anyway or anything. So they did, and she's like, well, there's nothing that stands out to me, And she went like another week without eating, and then one day she just like told me that she couldn't go on anymore. And at that point, we just kind of did like hospice, where they just treated like pain and management and didn't do any more. And I think it was about a week after that she ended up passing. Like it was on the 1st of July. Yeah, I know. I mean, it was like it's hard now, but it was worse seeing her like that. I don't know if you've ever had a loved one like that or anything, but that was like the worst part, just seeing her deteriorate so bad. Like the last day before she died, when I went to see her, like I don't know if she even knew I was there. Like and yeah, it was hard. So I don't mean to sound bad about it, but I think she's better off now than she was at that point. You know what I'm saying? Like, because she, even with the medicine and stuff, she was still suffering, and I know she didn't want to be there. She's like, I just want to get out of this place, and that broke my heart, because I'm like, I know how it feels, and I wish I could take you home, but there's nothing. Like, she would have been in so much. I'm sure she was before all this. She was kind of just trying to, you know what I'm saying? Not to blame Mama for keeping, because everybody gets scared when something like that happens. You know what I'm saying? But like, it was just so, I'm like, Mama, I wish I could do something for you. Beside, this is the only thing I could think of doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so yeah, they called me at like 10:30 at night, and I kind of knew what it was, and and then we got, I got what did what we did. She said she didn't want a service or nothing, so I just got her cremated. I just actually got her ashes back like last weekend, and I'm trying to figure out what I'm planning on doing with that eventually, because she didn't, because it was hard for me to bring up all that stuff. Like I was like, until it kind of got to the point where there was no choice, so I kind of had to ask her. I was like, what do you want to do? You know what I'm saying? And yeah, so I mean, yeah, she All right, I'm just gonna call it. I was talking to my a former employer, so I muted everything. There ain't nobody here, so it don't really matter. But I'm gonna end the stream. Peace out.